Hello, hi, happy people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Krapets Major, and if it's your second time, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to migrate your WordPress website from a local host to a live environment. So in this case, we are going to migrate this website I just built like a few days ago from this local host domain into this domain. So we will use cPanel. So if you are on cPanel, then this video will make 100% sense to you. But even if you are on other system, it's still fine. You can learn and follow the very same step that I'm going to teach in this video. All right, so one other thing is that we are not going to use any plugin, no migration plugin, no all-in-one WP migration, nothing of that sort. So we are just going to use the tools that are there on cPanel and also on XAMPP. So I've built this website using XAMPP. So this is a local environment that I use to build my website. So right now we are going to move the website from my computer to my cPanel. All right, so without any further waste of time, let us get into it. All right, so the very first thing that we need to do is to download all the files that we are gonna need. So we're gonna start with XAMPP. So if you're on XAMPP or whatever local host that you are using, it's fine. So we need to locate at least 2 files from our local environment. So I'm going to open the folder that contain my website. So I'm going to locate XAMPP. My XAMPP is on C drive. So I'm looking for this folder called XAMPP. And inside XAMPP, I'm looking for htdocs. And I'm looking for this website called Digitech. And then the folder that I'm looking for is this one, WP content. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to zip this or compress this. So I'll compress this, and while that is compressing, I need a second file. So going back to XAMPP. So what we need right now is a database. So with XAMPP, you just click on admin, and then it's gonna take you to PHP my admin. So we are on PHP my admin, and the database that I'm looking for is this one, Digitech DB. And from this database, we just wanna export the whole of database. And inside PHP my admin, there is an option that says export. All right, so there we go. We need to export our database, and this is the right option. So I'm just gonna click on export. All right, so now we're done exporting database, and we have compressed our file or our folder WP content. So right now I'm going to cut this and then go back to my downloads and put it right next to the database. So from our local host, these are the 2 files that we need. So we need these 2 files only. All right, so right now let us go to cPanel. So this is a live cPanel. So we're done with local host. You know what? I think it's time to switch off this. So let me switch off our XAMPP so that this doesn't work. There we go. So now we are going to a live environment. So the first thing that we're gonna need is to install WordPress here. And there's a software that you can use to install WordPress, which is that one. So most cPanel come with this. And let us install WordPress. So I'll click install. Here you can choose if the kind of protocol that you need. So let me just keep www. And from here, all right, so this will change. We can install. So let me install. And then it's gonna take like few seconds to install that. There we go. So now we have installed WordPress, and if we refresh this, I'm expecting to see WordPress. So there we go. So we have WordPress. All right, so let's go back to our cPanel, and we are looking for a folder called File Manager. So going back to File Manager, and we are locating our website. So this is our website. So this is our WordPress installation. And from here, we need to replace this folder. Remember, we have downloaded this folder from our local environment. So I'm going to replace this. So right now, I will click on upload and then look for that folder, which is this, a zip folder. So I'm going to upload it to my file manager, which is inside cPanel. All right, so I'm just gonna wait until it completes. All right, so going back to file manager, so I'm expecting to see like a zip folder. So let me reload this. So here it's our zip folder. So you can delete this one. So let's delete that one, and then our WordPress, it will stop working. And now let us extract this. All right, so we just extracted. Let us see. All right, everything is in there. Okay, so another step is to connect our database. Remember, from our local host, we're a database. So we need to replace the current database on our cPanel. And database lives inside phpMyAdmin. So inside phpMyAdmin, we only have one database. We are not going to create any other database. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all the tables inside here, and I'll drop them, all of them. Yes. All right. So going back, I'm going to import my database from local host. Where is the database? There we go, database, and import. All right, so we successfully imported our database, and let us look at this table. So this is a table that we need to look at. So as you can see, the table is still point on our local host. We don't want that. We want it to point here. So we're gonna copy the domain and then replace this with our domain. So I'll remove that, and also this line, we're gonna replace it with our domain. All right, so now let us preview or review. Okay, so now it seems like we have successfully connected our database. So right now we just have to install WordPress. So I'm gonna install this using South African English. All right, so site name. So this is not important because our database comes with all this information. So I'm just gonna put this for now, and then put my email address there, install WordPress. Then going back, so all right, I think before we log in, let us just view this. All right, so now you can see that this is not our website. So it seems like we need to fix something, like the final step of this. All right, so going back to our file manager. So we need to go to our file manager. All right, so the file that we are looking for is called wp-config. So let us look at this file. So I'll just edit the file wp-config. Now we are looking for table prefix. If you see it, let me know. There we go. So this is a table prefix. So we need to check whether our database uses this prefix or not. So if our database doesn't use this prefix, we need to update it. So going back to our database. So this is our database. So if you can look at the table prefix for our database is WP. So we need to update the table prefix. So going back, where is that? Here. So let us update this and then save. Our website should work by now. There we go. So our website is working as it should be. One last thing. So if you look at these links, they don't work. You see, because our links are still pointing here. So right now, this is where we use a plugin. So we need to log into our website, and to log into our website, you can go back to your WordPress installation and then you click login. All right, so we need to update our links, and to update our links, we're gonna use a plugin, and then this plugin is called Better Search and Replace, and let us install it, activate that, and the plugin is found here under tools. So go to tools, there is our plugin. So we need to replace all the links that contains localhost that with the new updated links. All right, so search for, we are searching for this, right? So I'll remove everything, and then we replace with this. Okay, so I'm gonna put that, let me just put my domain. All right, so from here you select all the tables to there. So we uncheck that because we want to put this into action. So what happens is that WordPress is updating all our links. So you can see all our links are updated. So right now, if we refresh and click on contact us, it should work. There we go. So our links are now working as it should be. All right, so that's how you migrate your website from localhost to a live environment without having to use a plugin. So the only plugin that we use was Search and Replace, and then by now we have Search and Replace. We can delete that plugin, we no longer need it. So thank you so much, and if you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video. Cheers.